Every time you need to take a decision, no matter how big it is, if it is quitting your job, if it is applying for a new job, if it's a health decision, whatever decision you have to take, no matter how big it is, please go inward. Go to yourself, because nobody can give you the answer. Nobody can take that decision for you. You have to take the decision for yourself. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I always get asked, how am I so confident in my decisions? How do I take decisions? Or why do I always know what I want? And to be honest, I know what I want. Nobody can guarantee you, and nobody can guarantee to me that the decision that I make is the right decision. But the only one who knows what I want is myself. So why should I, or why should you go to a friend, to your family? I think you should always take the decision for yourself. Why? Because every time you take a decision for yourself, you train your own intuition. You train to connect to yourself, to your inner guidance, to your inner voice, to your higher self. Because your higher self is always with you. Your higher self always knows the answer. And your higher self always wants you to get you to your higher self. So basically, you already know the answer. What happens if you go outside? When you ask people instead of yourself, you will get so confused. And that's not even the bad part. The bad part is when you always let people take your decision. It's like letting them live your life, but it's your life. And then you will get frustrated, or you will even get angry because things didn't turn out as you wanted them to turn out. But this came from you pushing the decision that you had to make to another person so they can make the decision for you. And the tricky thing with this is that if you let people take the decision for you, you will get so confused because everyone takes the decision that would apply to their circumstances, to their lives, to their limiting beliefs, to their mentality. But it's not you. No matter what decision I have to make, I always make them myself. And when I took the decision and I'm very, very secure in that decision, and I know what I want, then if you want to, if you have the urge to do so, then you can go to friends, family members, your sister, your brother, your boyfriend, your girlfriend to talk about this topic. Or if you really are in need for advice, go to a person, go to someone who already has the knowledge in the topic that you need to take the decision in. Because every time you take a decision for yourself, you train your intuition. You not only train your intuition, but you build a very secure and stable foundation for yourself. And I mean that every time that you feel lost, every time that you feel like, or every time that you go through something, which happens all the time because that's how life works, you have yourself. You know that you can trust on your own gut, that you can trust on your own intuition, and you know that the decision you will take is the best decision for yourself. I grew up with a person that always relied on other people to take the decision. And what I witnessed as I was living with this person at home is that this person didn't have any feeling of safety with herself. She had always the feeling of being in danger. She was always afraid of taking her own decision because she always was afraid of the outcome of it. But let me tell you something. Even if you take a decision and it turns out that the decision wasn't the best decision that you made, even then you learn from this decision. A decision that you make can't be bad. Every decision that you make will be a good decision because your body already knows. You maybe don't know yet, but you will understand it afterwards. And you have to trust your intuition. If you always rely on other people to take your decision, you need to understand how tragic the outcome of this is. You are like your own parent right now. You don't need to go to another person to ask to what to do. You are grown up, you are an adult, and you should take your own decision. Your best friend can't take the decision for you. Your mother can't make the decision for you. Your father can't make the decision for you. Not even your boyfriend, not even your girlfriend can't make the decision for you. They don't know what's good for you. They can give you an advice, but this advice will only make you go back and forwards, because you're so confused, and everyone has a different perspective of things. Everyone will say something different to you, and that's absolutely okay. That's absolutely fine, because we all live life as we want. But you need to take the decision for yourself. Otherwise, you will get very confused. Otherwise, you won't build confidence. Otherwise, you won't build this deep trust within yourself that you need. There will be a time in your life where you are on your own, and prepare yourself for these times. And it's better to train your intuition and your gut feeling with small things, like, for example, quitting your job or ending a relationship, ending a situationship. It's better to train your intuition and your gut feeling with little things than when very important things come up in life. And as we get older, we have to take more and more important big decisions. So prepare yourself for that and trust your own intuition, trust your own gut feeling, because everything that you need to know is within yourself. For example, I like to meditate about things, or I like to just sit down or lay down in bed and take some deep breath to calm myself down, to connect with my spirits, with my inner guidance, with my higher self, and I simply ask. I ask them, what should I do? Is this decision the right decision? And sometimes I get an answer which scares me a little bit. So what do I do now? I just take the answer that my intuition told me. I sit with it and I just let it sit there. I just let it sit for days. After one day, I come back and I ask again. And I ask, is this really the right decision? Because I'm afraid of it, or it seems a very drastic decision to make. Should I still do it? And I do this again and again until I feel comfortable enough to make this decision. And it's totally normal to be afraid of taking decisions, because you never took that decision. And yes, I'm afraid too sometimes. But that's life. That's how life works. And I have this rule for myself that every time that I'm afraid of something, I do it, because I know it's the right path to go. Because every time you're afraid of something and you do it anyways, you go out of your comfort zone. And going out of your comfort zone is the best thing that can happen to your mindset, to grow confidence, to just grow in yourself. Every time that you are afraid, or that you have the need to talk to someone, talk to God, talk to universe, talk to your spirit guides. Tell them your worries. Tell them everything that scares you and let it go. Because the universe is always with you. Your spirit guides, your angels, whatever you believe in is always with you. You are never alone, and the universe would never leave you alone. So trust in your decision and take the decision. You can absolutely do it. You are absolutely capable of doing it, whatever you're thinking about right now. And you can only grow. You have nothing to lose. If you are in a very dark situation right now, you have nothing to lose. Turn that into your power. It's your moment. It's your moment to take the decision. It's your moment to shine. When you are already in a very dark position, you have nothing to lose. It's the best time to take the decision. It's the best time to take this as your advantage and to do it.